Hello guys, this is an update I just saw and it's very touching. See, there are a lot of things happening in the world, especially in Nigeria, and this is one touching story. Just watch and see some evil going on in our society, and when you come to look at the whole scenario, it's only affecting the good ones. Just watch this video and see.
Me some stories that I want you people to hear so that you see that there is a problem, right? Now, Oga, you have to give them a summary, right? Because not too much, no long talk, very precise. Now, why were you dismissed?
I was dismissed out of the police for no just cause. I was deserted and dismissed on essential, without trial, without no document, without default or anything. And yet, I thought it was just a joke. The painful part of it that I came to tell him as the DC of Okria, this is not even the DP as of there. I told him that as a friend, you are dismissing me that I have 5 children. How do you want me to cope? You say I'm stubborn, they should detain me. I said, but you know that I'm sick now, you know I'm be hospitalized, and even there is government hospital. He said they should detain me. I said, why you detain me? Call some officer. They handcuffed me and took me to my own house in presence of my 4 daughters and my wife with handcuffs. All the neighbors were looking at me like somebody who robbed. And they got to my house, lose the handcuff and collect all the police kits, including the trouser and the shirt that I use my own money to buy and sew, so that I look good and I look clean as a clean policeman. They collected all those ones. That was my own money also.
Sorry, so where is this man that dismissed you? Is he still around?
No, the man that dismissed me, after the dismissal, he also went and dismissed other people, and he fell sick and died. I know it was because of the way he was destroying life. Because most of the people he dismissed are the best in the police. Like me, as you can see, all these certificates, they are not just an ordinary certificate. They are not owned by every police officer. I'm one of the best in Mopotati. And I work with different personalities, even in Bayelsa State. Late Chief Justice Ogonwari, I was his orderly. The first military administrator of Bayelsa State, Alamesia, I was his personal bodyguard. And I also work with Commissioner of Land and Housing, Francis Ayabo Igodo. And I also work with Commissioner of Transport, Fred Yanayo. They can call all these people and find out my character, if I'm a bad man. And all the places I work in the Nigerian police, even with United Geophysical, under Mopoteti, I've traveled in Warri and different places. I even went for Boko Haram. I'm also a specialist in handling weapons and maintenance of weapons. Inside the Nigerian police, I've repaired so many of their damaged weapons. And I went as far as study bipod and tripod and general purpose machine gun, of which I can handle any of them and work on it. But I was just thrown out of the job like that for no reason. And my salary was stopped. I don't know how to cope. I have to go and beg.
Okay, wait. Did you write an appeal? Did you even write an appeal to the higher police offices to say, okay, this is why are you people dismissing me? This is an appeal so that you can review and look at my case.
I wrote an appeal, and when I wrote an appeal and brought the appeal to them, they told me that you don't just write an appeal and bring it like that. You have to bring something. So I say, like, what will I do? The kind of money they were asking was not that I was not having that kind of money. So I ended up start selling my property one after the other. As I keep selling my properties, my wife was angry and telling me that you can't leave this police work and do another work. I said, no, this is a work I love so much, and
you
my
have studied for it
is to save lives and property. And I have that intelligence to fight crime. And anywhere I'm working, crime cannot happen in that place. That is the kind of force I have.
So they asked you for money?
So they asked me for money. And it's not just an ordinary money. We are talking about 200, 400,000. And it got to a stage that when my property, so many property have been sold, nothing in my house, and I could not afford to pay the house rent. My wife left with all my children. And that is what made me to go to the village when my father saw me, VP, rise, and that is how he collapsed and died with my mom. And my elder brother, as the breadwinner of the house, I couldn't afford his drugs again. That is how he died out of maintenance. So even now to communicate my children, because there's no money, as I'm talking to you, I don't even have a phone of my own.
No worry, no worry. That phone, we'll buy you phone before you come on here.
So
no worry, no worry, no worry. Now to the important part, yeah? When we were inside, you told me something. You have to tell them, even though you no go one talk am. But the government need to know that the people where they train, if they treat them like this, they will be weaponized against us. So you say you've been the repair guns for some people.
Yeah, when I couldn't pay house rent, I was thrown out to the street as my wife left. I went to somewhere.
No call the place.
I went to somewhere in the street where people spend 24 hours. You will see people day and night. Every kind of business go on. So when I went to that place, so along the line, some people discovered, and they came to me when I could not be able to have something to eat for like 2 days. I was so weak where I was sitting. So they came to me and say, say they heard that I'm an ex-policeman. Can you help us and work this rifle? So when they brought a rifle, and that's where I saw this bipod machine gun, and it was damaged. So because of the starvation,
you fix it for them.
I say, before I talk anything, when I find what I will eat. So instantly, that was the first time I eat a good meal. They went to fast food, Kilimanjaro, and bought me food worth 3,500 with chicken. I was having joy like I was in heaven. After eating that food, the joy in that food, I could not be able to tell them no. So I fixed that rifle. Even the pin that was damaged, I construct pin and fix it back for them. And I was surprised. Just that 2 rifles that I fixed, they gave me 60,000 naira cash. The money was like $1 million in my hand. So I was so happy. The next time they now come to invite me, that they want me to go with them to their camp, that they will be paying me 250,000 every month. So when they told me that thing, I now started investigating which kind of camp, which kind of job. That's where I find out that these are militants. I said, but you have done amnesty and all the rest. So I will think about it. From thinking about it, I changed location.
Which year was this?
This happened close to, that was November last year.
November last year?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, I will cut you short, right? You have said the most important part. The police need to look for a way. Like I said, I know the IG.
I don't want to do any other job apart from this.
Apart from the police job.
Yeah,
now, when did you enter the police, which is important? What year?
I joined the Nigerian police January 1st, 2001.
2001?
Yeah, January
That means
1st.
2001 till 2021 is 20 years. 2021 till now is 24 years.
Yeah,
so you have about 11 more years to still be in service.
To serve the Nigerian police.
Okay, so but if you can get your job now, you'll be happy.
I will be the most happiest person, and I will make the police proud, and they will be proud of me, and they will not regret having me back in the force.
Okay.
I need the Inspector General of Police to tender mercy and see to my matter and help me with the human hand and help me so that I will help so many Nigerians that are out there.
All right, so now the good part is that God have touched this man's heart, because to be honest, he get where they will push you go, he will continue for there. He had an offer to work for 250,000, but the man still no even do one. You understand? Because he learns all these skills from the police so that he can combat crime, not to join them to do crime. Do you understand? Now I have decided, I say 1 million every year, right? That's like 5 million for 5 years. But still, it will still not make this man happy unless if he's back working for the Nigerian police, because he wants to work. And see, there are different letters. This is a certificate for different things. His letters and all the appeal he has written to the police. That means this man is genuine. He even has one particular letter where they said police, the former IG begged
all the police that were dismissed, that were not dismissed by armed robbery or loss of arms. Those for minor offense, that should come back to police. I rush and I also apply. Yes, they didn't call me. That paper too is also.
I saw that paper at that time. I saw it.
Yeah.
Let me. Can you imagine? We go wait for him. Me and not they do break and point video. Straight. Let him come. The viewers tomorrow wait. But it's just crazy. It's just really crazy. Nigeria. Now God go help us. Nigeria. Okay, this
18,
is the letter.
Yeah, 18 August.
2020.
That is 2020.
No. This one June. This na 10th June 2020 daily order. This is to inform inspector and rank file who know anyone that have been dismissed on or before 1/01/2020. You are informed. You are to inform number go to command. Anyways, he said this is like a letter. And 2020, the Inspector General of Police was Alkali. Yes, I think it was Alkali. Former IG retired. Is he retired? I don't know. But anyways, hopefully the IG of Police will definitely see the video. I'm very sure because he sees my video. Okay, this one is clearer. Yeah, so this one is clearer.
Yeah, this is direct from the Inspector General of Police.
So after this one, you still wrote an appeal?
I still applied.
Nothing.
Appeal. Yet they didn't call me back. Not that I commit crime or I steal or I rape or I do anything without absence of duty.
All right, so Nigerians, let's we'll gently follow the case. Okay, no worry. Like I said, we'll go buy you phone now before you go. So we'll gently follow this case. Then we'll see. IG they see my video, but if you don't see him, I will go in your office, go meet him. You understand? Anyways, peace and love.